Hello everybody, this is Cruel and this is Game of the Week. Sorry for the long delay in the games of the week, but now I'm back. I have some spare time after a couple of weeks with a shit ton of games in a shit ton of leagues. So not that much time to do these recaps, but here I am. And now with camera, it's a little bit dark in the office, but that's because it's nighttime. The kids are asleep, and Mrs. Cruel is at a something to do with school or class or I don't know something with school. So I can do these. So this is great. And for this week, I've selected the Guppies Amazons versus Ursus Rex's High Elves. Uh, And on the let's just see who's kicking. Uh, it's raining, glorious, and the elves are receiving. So let's see it from the elves' point of view. If we just pause for a minute, we can see that the elves. Oh, we can't see that. The elves have a an apothecary and 3 rerolls, and the Amazons have 4 rerolls and a apothecary. Crazy word, apothecary. A doctor. They have a doctor. And they have a bribe, bangy sons. Um, if we just look at the stats of the teams here, uh, stop banging elves, please, or sons. Oh, gets a pow on the bludger, but nothing. Okay, so we see the high elves, and they have Mr. Supercatcher here. Uh, they have this ball sacker here with wrestle and ag5. And they have a Mr. Throw with a strength up, which isn't. Yeah, I think I'd take strength if I had the opportunity, but it's not, amazing because his job isn't really to run with the ball, it's to stand down here and pass it. And given this was 6-6, you could make the argument that the right call for this guy was actually strong arm instead of strength. It's it's something to think about. I think most just roll when they roll strength, they just go, okay, strength, glorious. But in this case, you could make the argument that this was actually strong arm because his job is to have the ball down here and just throw it to one of these guys when you decide it's time to score. On the Amazon side, we have blotch everywhere, and we have some good pieces as well because blotch, oh, fucking sons, blotch everywhere. And we have a guard blotch here. We have Mr. or Miss Kill here with strength and mighty blow and tackle. Agi and nerves of steel. I'm not sure about the nerves of steel. And blotch guard stand firm. And blotch guard stand firm is just awesome. I think if I were ever doing sons again, I would. This was the combination I would go for everyone except the killer. Blotch guard stand firm because it's just so strong when it works. But let's get back to the game. Have to. Oh, there we go. So Sophia is stunned. Have to get this recap done before Mrs. Cruel gets back. And nothing. Dodges out. Who's picking up the ball here? No one's picking up the ball. Or is this guy picking up the ball? This guy's picking up the ball. 46 to 51. Just 5 SPPs away from maybe leap. I think I go leap here. Sons are banging. Here comes Miss Kill. Miss Kill is going for the I don't like going for the wrestle. Rerolls it. Greed. Greed is good. And greed works. Last Skull is injured. Sadly not dead. Greed is good. Greed works. That's a quote from Wall Street to any of you viewers out there that hasn't seen the movies they ought to see. I've found that a way that you realize that you're getting older is that you start doing quotes from movies that you think everyone has naturally seen, and then the younger employees at the firm you work at look at you like you're just what? And you ask them, you have seen Terminator, you have seen Wall Street, you have seen Aliens, right? You have seen Lord of the Rings, right? And they just go, yeah, yeah, no. And then you just thought, oh, that's doing blocks without block, rowdy. And well, you get another try, but that's you need the yeah, yeah. But if that doesn't go down, then yeah. Then if that doesn't go down, then this happens. So now I think Danish Knudsen Højrøv the second is probably getting beaten by this one, or you could put in a guard here to just cancel. Yeah, yeah, just cancel all these three assists here, and then you blitz here. Why are we? Well, I guess you. Oh, they have the bribe. They're fouling. Yes, of course. I like this. Isolates this. You can get a good foul in. It means losing a bit of position here, because if you want the assists in here, then because right now it's not a very I'm fouling with this piece. That's rowdy. I'm fouling with this piece. Thrower. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This next game. That's rough. That's a rough start for the high elves. And this one is rough because that's a really important piece. Fails to dodge. Down to one reroll. Yeah. Sons will dodge, and you only have one tackle, and he's here. Stand firm. You stand firm here. But if I know that, but that needs to roll a 6. Yeah, well, maybe you don't stand firm there. I think I would have stand firm there. I think so, yeah. Made him forced to roll a non-block block here, where he needs to roll a 6 to get her down. I think I stand firm there. And he's still. I don't. I'm not sure. This guy should be holding the ball down here, not this guy. This should be the other way around. Unless you're doing vanity passes here, then it makes sense. But it doesn't seem to be, because there's no one to receive, and it is raining. So. And the Suns are just sonning in. We're hitting. I guess that makes sense. We're hitting armor 7 with Mighty Blow. And we're not getting anything out of it. Guard in here, yeah. And you just put a player in here, player in here, player in here. You could double tag this, but to be honest, if the high elves score now, you're not that upset, because why not just let them? That's rowdy. 1D. Doesn't get it. Push. And now you're getting hit. Now next turn, I think you dodged this out maybe. This is very combat oriented, but you don't really have the tools to fight these sons. And now this is getting hit 100% by miss kill here. And that's a removal. This is really rough for the removal dice have been awesome for the sons. Yes, it's a power. And another KO. Okay, if I'm the high elves here, I'm starting to panic a little bit. Well, maybe not a little bit. I'm probably starting to panic. Why not push him here and just both punch here and there? Well, it's containment, I guess. And the high elves are getting beaten to shit. Yep, over here as well. And that's three KOs in a row. Uh, I think it's official. If I'm the high elves, I'm officially panicking at this point. What do we even do here? So that's caged, I think the correct term is. Looks like we're going for a hero play. Pass to there, yeah. Holy shit, he made it. What was that? Was that a... How many dice was that? Intercept, 6, failure, pass. That was only a 3 plus pass. It's because it's at G5, of course. But still, yeah. Gets it. Luckily. Rolls a 6. He needed a 6 to get it down. But this is still dice on the ball. The only problem for the Suns is that the tackle player is here, so that's if he gets that down, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 2 GFIs. Yeah, I think this is right. Well, who needs tackle when you can just roll a 6? For some reason, when I need a 6, I usually don't roll them, but here it worked. I think that was the right play instead of doing the 2 GFIs with the tackle player. GFIs has a tendency to fail, even though this shouldn't more than 1 out of 6. So that's out, that's picking up the ball. Making it safe is fairly easy. Unless, of course, you 1 in 9 the pickup. Because now the elves have a chance. Well, or do they? Yeah, yeah, they have. Pass to this guy and score. Or roll a 6 on the intercept, in which case we're back to where we were before, being the elves are fucked. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yeah. That's the right play. You don't do the GFIs to hit this guy. But now it's down, and well, I was about to say you have a bribe, so you foul the shit out of that, but you don't because it's KO'd. Ooh, no surf. If that had been standing, you could go for the surf. You could push here, push that to there, and then surf it. But it looks like we're going for the sensible play, which is to just build a safe cage. You're on turn 6, so if... Uh, well, you're not going for the sensible play, but it is 2 plus handoff, so it's probably fine. You cage up first before you hit that guy after you've spent the reroll. Sorry for being loud, but no. Build the safe cage. Don't. That can just. Yes, and now that can do shit. I think you just build an X cage here, because now that's free to do elf shit. Yep, here it comes. Yep, and you get lucky. But that was luck. That didn't need to be on. You could just have X caged here, Guppy. I understand that you wanted to foul and murder this guy. Believe me, I sympathize, but the right play here was just to X cage, especially after you'd spent the reroll. Well, that works. I think I get that you wanted to, the guppy wanted to not have to do the dodge from this guy, and the blitz helped that. But this is at G4. It's a 1 in 36, and that's a AV7 catcher. I think I just hit it with 3 dice on this guy and just dodge out because he needed a 6 here to tackle. Not dead. Sad times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Is there anything left to hit? There's this guy. 3 dice with Miss Kill here, Alma. Yep, here it comes. You don't need any more assists. This is fine. Why are we not hitting with Mighty Blow? It wouldn't have made a difference, but why are we not hitting that with Mighty Blow? Is it because we wanted SPPs here? Maybe. So Emma 2 is on 29. Just needs 2 more star player points and everything is fine. KOs, 2 1s, 2 failures, and 2 4s, 2 wake ups. So 50%. Perfectly statistical result. No, because there was 1 more, so it wasn't. But look at the players that are out for the second half. This is important. This is important. This is crucial. So out of the entire team, I think these 4 are probably the best players. And for this matchup, the only positive thing to say is that you have Mr. Tackle here left. And if I'm the Amazons, this is the dude I target. You target the tackle player because that's really the only threat you have left. Perfect defense. Well, that's nice. Let's switch to see it from the Amazons' point of view. I think if you're the Amazons here, you just do this by the book, conservative. There's no rush to score. You're winning 1-0 already. You just play this ultra safe and just bang on elves. Maybe if you feel like it's completely safe, you try to do 1 vanity pass with Miss Throw here to get her to 13, then hand the ball back to her, and you can get her to 16 this game. Because unless the Suns really screw this up, this game is done by now. There's nothing the Elves can do. This was just, yeah, it's done. Unless the Amazons really fuck this up. It's not a fuck up, but if the ball is scattered here, there was potential for things to actually happen. Yeah, that's not good enough. There's not a gap. Unless you're doing... We are doing the 3+2+. And we're failing it. Well, it's not dead. That's something. But that's a hit, that's a hit. That's a hit. And that's a hit. So the High Elves are taking 4 hits this turn. That's 1. And a stun. And that's a hit. And nothing. And that's also a hit. And nothing. If I'm the Amazons here, I must be watching this and just thinking, well, this is disappointing. What the hell? Yeah, that's a hit on a bludger without tackle, so you can't really. And that's not that's a 3+2+ with a built-in reroll to get out of. So this ball isn't safe yet. And even though this doesn't really look safe, it actually is very safe because uh, the high elves only have one guard, and he's sleeping for both this game and the next one, and that means that given there's guard here and there's guard there, this is a red die sack no matter what. Against a bludger, against anything else than a bludger, this bullshit would actually have worked because he rolled a 5 and a 6 on red dice. Which is why having blodge is really nice. Which is why having Amazons is really nice. Except when you play dwarves and dwarfs, because then you just get murdered. Unless you beat them to shit, which it's actually an option. Are we sideline caging? No, we're just eye caging with guard all the way up. I can see that this is just it's saying to the high elves, yes, you can hit me, but it's red dice, so just bring on your best shot, and you need to roll 2 6s, and that's a 1 in 36 chance. So that's an injury. What died? That's his only tackle player. That's MNG. The high elves are gonna have a rough game after this one. Yeah, that's a dead one. Okay. Normally, I would say you don't spend the doctor on a kick player with 12 SPP. But I guess if you're the high elves and you're thinking this game is lost no matter what, and my best player's actually safe because they're sleeping out here. If you look at what's back on the left on the board state, then well, there's this guy, but still, this guy's getting surfed now. By the way, uh, there's this guy. There's nothing in here that, maybe except this guy, there's nothing in here really that you want to keep. So I can understand the Apo. Still a bit rowdy. What if this guy dies now? But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, then you hit from here. Yeah. And it's down. You could make this 4 dice just to make sure that you get it out. Are we going for star player points? Yes, but it didn't work. Are we fouling because we still have the bribe? I think you should foul after the blitz. You blitz here maybe. Oh, did he already blitz? Has he blitzed? I think if you're the elf, you just run away now. But we're not. We're doing a wrestle hit here. Well, they got the 6. Get a stun on Agnes. But even if you manage to keep them from scoring by some miracle, they're still winning 1-0. I think I just run away here. The doctor's gone. I think you just run away here, but let's see if he gets punished for it. I think if you're the Amazons, then yeah, you can foul it, but who really cares? You've won, so again, of course, this is a league, so there is the argument that you could be facing this team again in playoffs. So better just to, when you have the chance to murder shit. I guess that's one way of looking at it. I, it's red dice, but why offer up the red dice? Well, because you can see if you can kill it, of course, but still, you could just have X caged, and you would have made it a dodge as well as red dice. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Both things are perfectly safe because the X cage makes it a dodge and a 1 in 36 to actually lose the ball. The red dice just makes it a 1 in 36. So it makes the likelihood of it working go from 3 point something percent to probably something like 1.5%. So it's not like you're giving up a lot, but from a risk management perspective, you should have X caged. And the elves get to POW Anna here. So we're scoring on Emma to get her to 32. And now you have an issue, because now you need to do something about this one. Well, it's not really an issue, because even if you're forced to score now, who cares, because you're still up 2-0 and not 1-0. And you're still giving the elves LOS hits in the end. So it doesn't really matter. Even if you hadn't removed this one, then the only player that could blitz the ball was this one, and he couldn't really pass it and blitz it, so this is one. I think the Amazons played this fairly safe, and I also think that it was de facto done by the middle of the first half, because turn one removal, turn two removals, turn three KOs. That's half the team. Then it's done. Then you have to do some crazy shit as high elves, and it almost worked, but sadly no dice. Yeah, you just bang on. Yeah, they get it. And you can make this. You could make this 3 dice if you want to. This is a little bit sloppy. You make it 3 dice and you hit with this one. Who needs Mighty Blow when you can just bang on them? And that's also MNG. Jesus, this high elf will have a really. I wonder if they're playing me next turn, next round. That would be really good. That would be really awesome. So Emma 2 scores, and it's 2-0 for the Suns. Only thing left to do is to see if the High Elves can do a one turn with 3 players. The KO rolls have been really shit. Failure. Wake up. Yeah, that's rough. Okay, so the High Elves need to do a one turn with 3 players. Now I'm not a one turn expert, but I think that's probably impossible. Get blitzed on. Just get fucked, High Elves. Just get fucked. 6 dice to roll a 5 or a 6. The statistical likelihood that you don't roll a 5 or a 6 on 6 dice is just below 10%. So this guy should praise himself lucky, because he was more than 90% likely to get punched there. Now he has the ball. Still a dodge. Yeah. But now you can dodge out on a 3+2+ and do a pass just to get a level. But it's tackle. Ah, that's rough. If that vanity pass had worked, he would have leveled. Uh, oh, that's nice. That's nice. If that's one skill, that's two skill, that's three skills. Okay, so she took stand firm. Choice approved. No, no, no. No, that's six. That's 16. Am I miscounting here? It's a blitzer. She starts with lodge. So I wonder what she'll take next. Maybe diving tackle? Well, let's see. Let's just look at the teams. And the high elves, yeah. That's really, their next game is just gonna be rough because that's out, and that's out, and that's out. That's four players out. So they're down to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're playing with 2 loners next game. And the Amazons, they haven't leveled up yet. Guppy, you lazy fucker. What's this? What could this be? Nerves of Steel passing? I'm not sure I approve of this, but you know, I think if you're going Nerves of Steel, if you're going to build a passing engine here, then you lean into that. The only problem is that they don't have access to passing skills, so you can't take pass, for instance. But of course, if you roll a double, you could take pass or you could take strong arm. You could also, if this is the one that you're going to carry on and throw on, you could also give it sure hands. But that makes this one just a little bit redundant. So I'm not sure what you take here. Maybe just guard, because it's a blitzer and you need guard is good. Guard works. Let's see. Interesting. And for the next round, let's see if we are lucky and I get to play Chorfs. That's not high elves. The high elves get to play Kislev. Well, okay. Just checking how to see how are the Chorfs doing. They don't have any claw, do they? 1550. And no claw. Thank God. No claw. Good. Well, everyone, this was Game of the Week, and this is Cruel signing off for now. I will see you next time for another Game of the Week. Bye now.